See, I want to call out, but
It's the thing we need to get used to.
that
You
it's
feel
not
silly.
that. I
silly.
wouldn't feel silly. It's the fact that I don't want to get something back
Yeah.
because it'd really freak me out. That's why I don't want to. That's why I was asking you if you wanted to do it.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Take the ghosties home. They can come and join us in our house. Or
Yeah, they can
some new friends.
go back to your house, not my house. But yeah.
But it's like what you say about your mind playing tricks and shit on you. I said about going bombing jail.
Yeah.
I threw that penny. You weren't there when you didn't come with us.
Yeah.
I threw that penny and it landed perfectly on its side and it went straight into a cell.
Yeah.
It was like, and then it was like everyone got the same feeling of like sheer like panic and like being really scared. Like, you just expected it to fly back out at you and we all ran off because that feeling of like being scared.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, what's going to happen? That's just gone.
Yeah, because I remember them cells and the way that it was. So you come down the stairs and then the cells would be on the left. But it was like it was kind of like a long corridor.
Yeah.
With cells on each side. There must have been what? Probably like 8 cells each side.
Maybe, yeah, possibly.
And it was dark and it was like there was very low lighting. So I can imagine back in the day when it was an actual prison, there'd have been no light.
Yeah.
Maybe just like candlelight. But I don't know. See, I'm weird though because I don't believe. I am a skeptic, but at the thought of it just freaks me out. So I don't know. It's like I'm in denial. I said that.
You just need something.
I said that I don't believe it, but just the thought of it freaks me out. And it's like, well, I don't want to fuck with it.
You need that one experience to change your mind.
See, like my mum, my dad, my sister and me have witnessed some at our house where we are now. But I don't know. It might have been because I was tired. It might have been tiredness. Might have been imagining it. But my dad, because I was up one night watching Pearl Harbor, and then the way that our house is laid out, it's like you come in from the front door. To the left, you got the stairs. Straight onto the kitchen, and then to the right is like the living room. So, if you're facing the living room door, directly across from that we had a computer there. So I stayed up one night. I was watching Pearl Harbor, and then I went on the computer. So my back was towards the door, and I was looking up at Pearl Harbor and just stuff like that. And then when I turned round, it was like something was stood on the outside, so it was stood in the hall, but it was only partially stood out into like the doorway. So it was like you could just see part of the head. And then it's like half of the body pretty much. So it was like it was fucking peeking at me, which was a bit weird. I stayed downstairs that night, but it might have been again imagination because I watched that. I've done some research on it and stuff like that.
Yeah. What?
Fucking hell, you freaked me out then.
What?
You just looked at me like dead sinister.
Tired.
You just like went.
I'm tired, man.
But then, at the same point when we had the computers in the same place, my dad was on the computer, and he said he got freaked out because out of the corner of his eye, he said he saw a woman in like a white gown, and she was sort of like she was stood but bent over, so like her hands was on her knees, and he said that she was just fucking like her head was like that, just looking at him. And that freaked me out when he told me that. My mum and my sister have had it where they've heard the front door go, So they've come up, or they've shouted up to me because they thought it was me coming in, but I was still out and there was no one in the house apart from them two.
That's weird.
Yeah. Our dogs, so Sophie and Meg, they always used to stand at the living room door and they'd stare at the fucking stairs all the time. Just constantly just stand in the doorway and look at the stairs.
I remember when I stayed at your house and you were just like, yeah, we've got a ghost. and I was like sleeping on the sofa. I was like, yeah, great.
Oh.
And you were like, yeah, it stands in the hallway. And we don't have a door there. Or you did
Good
and it was
night.
glass.
Yeah.
Like,
Did I leave you downstairs on your bill?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Liam, that's
Yeah.
really
Oh,
mean.
no.
Why
I
can't
don't-
I
I
stay in
don't-
your room?
Why don't I remember that?
I think it was like when we first started hanging out, like when we was like 16.
Back in the skate park days? No way.
I think you had that small bedroom, like that really small one. You know,
Yeah,
the
that
one at
was
the
tiny,
front
mate.
of the house, yeah. So you couldn't fit like 2 people in.
Do you know what I didn't? Do you know what? I can't remember that. I genuinely can't remember it.
I do because
Yeah.
of the stories.
I can't believe that. It's just
Traumatised,
to
mate.
stay downstairs.
Right, I'm going to bed now. Oh yeah, by the way, we've got a ghost. It stands in the hallway.
Oh, can you imagine about that? I'm going home.
Sorry, mate. I honestly,
worry
I
about it.
can't remember, honestly.
I just remember.
Did you sleep that night?
I think so.
Yeah, with his friend.
Yeah. With my back to the hallway.
Oh,
We always used to get like the rate, like, it's weird though because, again, nobody in the house smokes.
yeah,
And-
it's just a sign, isn't it?
We always used to get like, it was like the freshest of cigarette smoke. And I do you know what? I used to smell it in my room now as well.
It was like meaty smell.
We've
As
not
well.
smelled, and we used to get a fishy smell, but
Mm.
apparently you can get that from electrics.
Yeah, electric smell.
And the
smells
guy,
fishy.
and like the old couple that lived in the house before us, I think he did some of the electric work.
Yeah, it stinks. I've had it before.
Yeah,
Had it
yeah.
before,
And
yeah.
it used to come from under the stairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
under the stairs we've got the fuse box
Yeah.
and stuff, so
I remember when our house nearly hot flames because of our fuse board.
yeah.
It stunk like it stunk like fish, and the light was just everything was going zzz. Remember,
Yeah.
freaky.
But I mean, yeah, we've not.
The most recent thing that happened to me is the banging in my room, on the walker, bang, bang, bang. It woke me up.
See, that's the weird thing though, because
Like wake up and you startled.
you right. So Sarah used to have a neighbour, and he
Yeah.
was a bit of an arsehole, and he used to because we used to watch films and stuff, and then every now and again you get banging on the wall, so it'd be him, like banging on for you to turn TV down or whatever. But then he died, didn't he?
Yeah.
So the fact, like, I'm thinking of it 2 ways. So,
I think of it one way, mate.
so I'm thinking it was either Phil or the bang bang bang.
And it's what it means.
Yes.
What do you mean?
3 bangs.
Do you not know?
It's like
It's like disrespecting it to the
Disrespecting.
Trinity.
Okay,
Father,
cool.
Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. It's something like
Sinister.
sinister.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like an insult in it to like.
Insult to the church, to Christian faith, and
Oof.
not just Christian faith, like religion.
Yeah, I've just gone like.
And it was that I
really
meant that when it happened, I was like, holy shit, like 3 knots.
because you told me about it, and the first thing I thought was, oof.
But it was like where my bed is, because the bed's there, and then you've got obviously the walls there from the neighbours, and the window's there, and it was literally like as I stood like horizontal on the bed.
Was it the
It
way
was
that?
like above. It was like above me, like bang, bang, bang. So it weren't like it was anywhere else in the room. It was above. But then it was like that time when Claire stayed at mine at Christmas Eve, and in the middle of the night, nothing. All of a sudden, like a big crash in my room, big pow. But the light on, nothing had fell.
Yeah.
And we was like, what the fuck was that? But it sounded like where my wardrobe is in the corner, it's like something came down from there, like something like come from
So
the ceiling.
where your wardrobe is now?
Yeah, and then obviously you look around, you know something's fell, that because it was like a heavy fall.
Yeah.
And yeah, nothing at all. And I've obviously had footsteps in the bedroom,
like you're.
But footsteps don't bother me.
There's so much. Like I don't think I've ever witnessed anything at yours.
My dad sees cats.
But like
He literally sees cats all the time.
all the stuff that I hear about
around.
your house is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
My dad always sees cats. It was funny because he was in the kitchen and we've obviously got a cat, and my dad was going to walk out because like the stairs go down there, and our cat and my dad seen something come through like a cat, and the cat freaked out and ran off because it's seen it, and obviously my dad's like, oh, I've seen another cat. He sees cats, and that's how it all started in the house, was cats. And then that was when my mum was thinking stuff in her head, saying, because her mum died last year, she's like, Mum, if you're here, Dave can see you. Like go down and see him, and he literally seen something in the kitchen. But I said to Mum, I told Dad, don't do stuff like that.
Because I remember you telling me that.
It could be anything pretending to be something else.
That's it. That's exactly what I said, because you don't know. It could be something really it could be genuine, you know. But then you gotta think on the other side of the spectrum, it could be something because you're in a vulnerable state.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be something sinister, and it could be doing it so that you accept it.
And he had that book the other week, what went flying at him.
Yeah.
And again, my mum saying stuff again.
Mad
You,
shit.
go into these cemeteries and haunted places and whatever. It's not the best idea because you don't know what you're bringing back.
I
with you.
know. But that's the thing, it could be something, because they used to go hunt years ago.
If it is true about all the stuff, you know, you don't know, do you?
No.
So that. It's why I don't know. I'm kind of like do and don't, but I don't want to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Nothing happened in our house until David was born. And
Really?
they say babies are obviously like, they're open to everything, aren't they? They believe everything.
Yeah.
You don't, as an adult, everything's like, oh, there's a reason behind something, whereas like someone young
Yeah.
doesn't know anything. And that's when he started seeing, that's how it started, cats. And then things, just weird mists. And then it was over, and David was in the living room with my dad and was watching TV. Something walked past the telly. He's like, Daddy, did you see that spaceman?
That's weird though, isn't it, as well? Space.
And then David used to always wake up screaming, saying there's something in his wardrobe. He used to say Malik. Malik is an angel. He's an actual angel.
Like a good angel.
Malik. He used to say, he played with Malik. Malik.
But is it?
What a name for a kid to make up though,
Yeah.
Malik.
Is it a good angel?
I think it is, yeah.
That's good then. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I've like, because we've been together what, like 13 years this year,
Yeah.
and I don't think I've ever witnessed anything.
Just ain't mine next weekend.
No, definitely not. No.
But it's like my dad's more of the person who sees more stuff than anybody else.
But you feel shit.
I feel shit. I think I'd take after his mum.
Yeah.
I pick up on feelings. Even other people, like, you know what I'm like with feelings. I can't control myself sometimes
Yeah.
with people's moods.
Yeah. Maybe you got like a bit of an ability.
It's like anger is the worst thing. It's like when we've argued, not when we've argued, but I rub off on you. I rub off and feel what you feel. It's weird.
Yeah. Maybe you like, yeah, I reckon like you've got.
And then I
some
can't
form
control like my anger because of it. If it's like an angry feeling, you know what I'm like, I just flip.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you've got like a bit of an ability of some sort. Yeah.
It's like I always know how someone's feeling. That's what it's like. call it an empath.
That.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird thing.
Maybe.
You just pick up on other people's energy.
Yeah. It's like people who are hurt feeling poorly. It's weird.
Yeah, maybe you've got a bit of like a sixth sense going on, Sarah. Like a bit of an ability. But I don't know. I find it cool.
Well, I always said I would like to find out.
It's definitely interesting. You should look into it and see what's what. Because that'd be pretty cool. I feel like we should do like podcasts and talk about that. Just
I could talk for ages about this.
That's what I mean.
Space.
We've been sat here now for 20 minutes just talking about random stuff.
Podcast would be sick.
Yeah. Oh, just stay still a sec.
Why?
Don't move.
What?
Just don't move.
No.
You drank
what?
your drink.
What
Got
the
a
fuck?
spider that's attached to. Just don't move.
It's not on me, is it?
No, it's just the web.
Oh my god. I was freaking out.
Oh my god.
You don't like spiders?
No, mate.
What shall we use?
When you said you got thingies like just don't move, I was like,
surprised you
oh
weren't.
my god, is there something at the fucking window?
What can I use?
I'm surprised you weren't freaked out when it was above your head.
Is anyone
When?
here?
It
It was
up
there, weren't it? It's behind
Oh,
you.
I can
now.
feel the web on my face. Oh.
You pulling it? Oh, he's gone up to the window now. Let's do that. There you go. Sorry, Asma.
Where is it?
It's up in the corner.
You squished it?
No, it's gone up there.
The spider?
Yeah.
Oh mate, I can feel the web on the back of my neck.
Nice.
I genuinely hate spiders.
Probably got it from the cemetery.
Yeah, I feel like we need to like talk about stuff like this more because it's just that interesting.
Maybe we should just set up a podcast in my room. Just like, yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Give it a try.
Talk about like,
See what happens.
just different shit like space, like
Space,
UFOs.
talking it.
The possibilities of whatever else.
Everything.
Spirits and paranormal. Share like experiences and
I thought you meant Cher is in the singer then. Cher.
do you believe?
Just I can see it. Oh,
I can feel
there.
it. It's on me.
yeah.
Fucking. Ugh. Yeah. I've enjoyed this little chat. Well, it's not little, it's like 22 minutes long chat, but Adam's just chilling in the back.
What special guest.
Especially, yeah.
The man in the back.
Like the podcast car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Podcast in a car. Different location every time.
Coming at you from Haworth. Yeah, I don't. Just trying to think. Here's another one. No,
What time is it? Fucking hell.
this is actual genuine, right? I'm not saying all the other stuff wasn't, but this is like, this is the one that weirds me out the most. So, when I was born, I think I must have been possibly not even one. And I didn't know my granddad. I didn't grow up with him because he passed away when I was born, unfortunately. I think I've got a few pictures with him, but that's about it. And where I grew up, I must have been about 7, maybe 8-year-old. I was in my room playing and whatever, and this is what I've been told off my mum, so I can't really remember it, but so from what my mum says, she walked past my room and I was talking, so she opened up my bedroom door and she said that I was sat on my bed, like on the edge of my bed, talking to someone, and when she asked who I was talking to, I looked at her and I said I was talking to my granddad. That's pretty weird because I don't. Yeah, because I never. Obviously,
Well, you knew
I've met him. I've met him when I was younger.
Yeah, but
Well, I was a
young to
baby,
know. Yeah.
but you don't remember that sort of stuff.
No.
But the fact that I never met him, or well, I didn't grow up with him, but it's just really weird. And my mum said that like she felt a bit like weirded out about that as well. But it's strange, isn't it? Because I've never met him.
That is odd. Considering you've not met him.
Well, I've met him, but I was a baby, so I don't remember it.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was older and I turned around and said that I was talking to Grandad, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, when you're that young, you don't really have like the I don't know.
You
like
don't
a
really,
brain.
you don't think about that sort of stuff, do you? Really?
You just kind of like come out with it. Does that make sense?
It's like now, obviously you're older, you know how stuff works. But obviously when you're younger, you kind of,
It's like a fairy tale.
you're kind of a bit numb to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing that's
So I say about kids being so thingy towards it, like,
a bit
like,
sensitive.
yeah, because they don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's real, what's not. But when you're adult, you just think of everything. You've got, you can say, oh, that's because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and still to this day, I don't know. It's just a bit weird, that's all. But yeah. Right, what time is it now?
It's like 10 past.
Oh damn, it's like 1 1. Right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys.
Is it?
Yes.
Sure.
No, it is. Because I could sit here again and just carry on talking. I actually could.
Yeah.
Right, so we need to go. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, then click on that like button. If you want to sub to the channel, there'll be plenty more videos like this coming up. Might even, like I said, might even go into like the podcast type of thing. But yeah,
Shall you see?
we'll figure out what we're gonna do for the next video. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye.